A source told the U.S. Sun that Josh Duggar's prison canceled all activities and told the inmates to stay in their cells. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Josh, 37, is now serving a 151-month term in FC Seewald in Dallas, Texas, which is scheduled to end in October 2032. The U.S. Sun previously reported that the jail has prohibited inmates from using their free time as a measure of discipline for bringing suspected illegal items into the prison grounds. FC Seewald has gone beyond punishment by forcing criminals to stay in their cells and canceling all courses, according to a recent event that was exclusively revealed by the U.S. Sun. A Seewald spokesperson said, there was no lockdown. The U.S. Sun was told this. We had to adjust our activities due to facility renovations and utility system maintenance. They've had the entire institution closed down last week, a source told the U.S. Sun on behalf of a prisoner currently doing time there. There was just 1 hour of free time for entertainment, no mail, no classes, and no one was allowed to leave their rooms. A source said, they're angry that they're being treated like a medium security prison when they're a low security facility. To demand the reinstatement of leisure time, several inmates even went on a hunger strike. This punishment was documented by the U.S. Sun in a previous piece. The interim warden has shut down recreational time indefinitely as mass punishment for contraband, a source earlier told the U.S. Sun. More than 7 days have passed since it became unreachable. Josh Duggar's prison phone minutes will be cut in half, and he will now have to pay to call his wife Anna and kids. The embargo is being temporarily enforced to punish the whole yard because of the warden's claims that illegal items were brought into the prison, according to an informed source. Drones were allegedly used to bring illegal goods inside the prison. The insider said, they've been shaking down all of the dorms and not letting people outside. It's not good. Josh's dorm was one of 2 that went on a hunger strike in protest on Monday morning. Hundreds of inmates are housed in the 2 dorms, and many did not eat lunch. They won't eat until they hear back from REC. Josh's involvement in the hunger strike is unknown. A representative at FC Seewald told the U.S. Sun at the time. At the moment, our recreation yard is open. Family members turn to social media as a way to express their rage and find solace. At a Facebook page, someone said, they are still doing the shakedowns in each building. I don't understand why the recreation yard is closed to the public. They should keep exercising outdoors for the sake of their mental and physical health. It would probably be closed for the duration of the temporary warden's term, according to the individual who brought it up. Only a few more weeks. Someone in the 3rd grade said, this is so wrong. Another individual said, I spoke with my husband yesterday. He's in building 53. We haven't searched him yet. He did point out, however, that the recreation yard is open again, but only during certain hours. Customers are also only permitted to utilize the track, chairs, and tables. They are not permitted to borrow any equipment, including basketballs. For the first time in years, Josh was seen circling the track on November 22nd, according to exclusive photos obtained by the U.S. Sun. Fortunately, Josh is living in what may be considered luxurious jail quarters. He was chosen to live in a recently renovated dorm with special amenities and benefits. They have finished painting the walls and added flowers to Josh's room, dorm 6. The U.S. Sun had previously learned that the dorm had been transformed into an honors residence from an unnamed source. They are eligible to certain benefits and construction upgrades since it is an honors dorm. There are appliances like washers and dryers, microwaves, and more. Their goal is to create a model inmate hostel. According to a person familiar with the matter, Josh does not match the residence criteria since he is allegedly getting special treatment at the hostel because of his notoriety. Josh apparently doesn't work, but he is getting a degree, and they're counting that as an exception so he can stay, said the individual. The rules would normally prohibit him from residing there due to his stint in SHU a few years ago, but they have chosen to exempt him from that requirement. Josh was sent in solitary confinement at FCI Seagoville's Special Housing Unit after he was found in possession of a cell phone in February 2023. The U.S. Sun claims that inmates are forced to go to the prison commissary to avoid going hungry. A source previously told the U.S. Sun that they had been getting half quantities of food for months. They are served half bread, deli meat, a couple of ounces, corn, and grits in absurdly huge portions. It's crazy. People are either purchasing food from the commissary or going hungry. The people closest to you have not had their complaints heard. The U.S. Sun contacted FCI Seagoville for comment on the portions served, and the organization responded, "We take all complaints about the institution and services provided very seriously and fully investigate all complaints." Additionally, they said that FCI Seagoville's adult inmate meals adhere to the National Food Menu Standards. The FCI Seagoville Food Service Department has not yet received any complaints. The food they get is regularly expired, the U.S. Sun had reported previously. It's terrible that they're often a few weeks over their expiry date. It is also milk-like inconsistency. Things with no expiry date that are still in the future due to bugs. A batch of cereal became viral, and people stopped eating it. According to the informant, the prison runs out of food kind of often. You're going hungry if you can't afford to buy food in the commissary because the amounts are small and it's only ever been a 1 or 2 day event at a time, the person said. Josh Duggar, a member of 19 Kids and Counting, was sentenced to 151 months in prison in December 2021 for gathering and sharing photos of child sex abuse. View the course of the former reality star's legal issues here. Josh was first suspected of gathering information that might be utilized to sexually attack minors during a May 2019 investigation by Homeland Security investigators. In November, Josh's PC was searched by Homeland Security investigators when he was employed at a car dealership. Josh was arrested on April 29, 2021, and he was detained without being granted bail at an Arkansas jail. At a Zoom hearing the following day, he pleaded not guilty to receiving and possessing images of child sex abuse in the U.S. District Court for the Western District of Arkansas. Josh's trial started on November 30, 2021 at a federal courtroom in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and a verdict was issued on December 9, 2021. His knowledge of and access to resources on child sex abuse made him culpable. Josh was sentenced to 12 years in federal prison in May 2022. Along with a $50,100 fine and special assessment. Later, in the second half of 2023, Josh's defense team appealed to the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals, but their plea was denied. Shortly thereafter, Josh's attorney appealed for a new trial, pointing out that federal authorities had denied Josh the ability to call them while they were taking him into custody. On June 24, 2024, Josh's request was rejected once again. Josh was arrested in April 2021 for possessing and obtaining child pornography. Following a nearly 2-week trial in Arkansas, Josh was found guilty on the charges and given a 151-month term in 2022. His defense team attempted to have the conviction reversed and a new trial set for October 2022. The conviction appeal was officially denied by the Supreme Court in 2024 after an earlier refusal in November 2023. He is set to be released on October 2, 2032. Josh and his 36-year-old wife, Anna, have 7 young children together. Even today, Anna remains Josh's pillar of support.